Ladies and gentlemen, the man you've all been waiting for, please give a big round of applause for Rick Parfitt. Welcome to Harrods.
Hello there. Normally I start like this. That's how it sounds without the rest of the band. It's kind of weird to be here on my own because I haven't really done anything like this before. And it's amazing, you know, because with Quo you go on there and you play to X amount of thousands of people. Sometimes not, sometimes a few hundred, but you know. And it's nothing at all really to go out and play to those people because you know what you're doing and you know you're rehearsed up. And when you come to do something like this, I mean, I've been so nervous. I haven't eaten anything today at all because I just can't. I'm going to stuff myself when I get off here, I tell you that. But no, it's great to be part of this as well. I mean, I don't think anybody other than Harrods could do it quite like this. I mean, for those of you that have had a look around, I mean, it's just the most amazing collection of guitars. The only thing I thought was missing in the front window is mine and Francis' tellies. You know, they're not there. But, I mean, I could never have dreamed in a million years. As a kid, I used to sit there, I mean, I used to have posters on my wall, you know, don't get me wrong, of Cliff and everything like that, you know. But, yeah, and Donny Osmond, yeah. And David Cassidy. And Leif Garrett. Yeah, no, who remembers that one? But, you know, you only can dream these things that, you know, from when I first got a guitar, I felt I knew what I wanted to do. And I was the kid at school who would be sitting there gazing out the window when I was meant to be learning maths and stuff like that, you know. So academically, it just went out the window because I knew what I wanted to do. And I was determined to do it, but I mean, if it hadn't have happened, I don't know what I would be doing now. Probably a bread roundsman or something, because that's what I did very briefly. Just before I joined the band, I used to deliver bread for prices. I was a bread roundsman, yeah. I mean, you know, it's the kind of thing, you know, you never think it's going to happen to you, and I mean, it really is literally a dream come true for me from being a kid and dreaming of becoming a rock star, if you like, and actually achieving it. And I still can't sometimes believe it and never take it for granted. And that's why I think Quo is still around, because we look after our fans, we respect our fans. And as they know, I mean, we work very hard for our fans as well. And I think that's the way it will always be. We will, I think, rock till we drop, probably. And the way I'm feeling today, it won't be long. We came here yesterday and just had a little look around and stuff, and wrongly ended up going round to Andrew Bown, our keyboard player. Went round to his house last night, and of course the red wine came out, and feeling a little fragile today. Nothing to worry about. Anyway, back to guitars. There's not really a lot I can show you about a guitar. It's but I started. Have we got a flanger up here, Lloyd, or anything like that? Flanger, nice word, that, isn't it? Flanger. I like messing about with tunings, and I was writing Whatever You Want with Andrew Bown, and we found this D tuning. Because a lot of people think what Quo does is very easy, and they're absolutely right. But what it does take, I mean, you know, it may, if you like, we may make it look simple, but if you don't play it with, you know, from the heart and give it everything you've got, then I think it could probably be a little boring, you know. But it has to be. But anyway, we came up with this intro, which was almost classical, really. Status quo, we go. So that was that, yeah. And that's the kind of thing, I mean, that you can create by just literally taking the bottom E of the guitar down, take it away from the norm, you know. Very nice show. I hope it's not too loud for anybody. I'm a bit out of practice as it happens, because I actually, when we finished the tour, we were on tour for most of last year, and when Christmas came, I was very pleased actually to put the guitar down, and I haven't picked a guitar up since. So this is the first time I played, so I'm a bit rusty. So, anyway. And what else can I do? Not a lot, really. Yeah, and a lot of people think because it goes agreed, most people can probably do that, but you have what we call elevated feel, where you button it down and you get kind of a metronomic effect, and so you go from and you build it into I think it's fair comment to say that, I mean, if you're going to start a band, listen to some of our stuff, and I mean, it is relatively easy to play, when you start out, but to actually perfect it and get it and take it to where we take it takes a lot more effort than I think a lot of people know. Anyway, that's enough of that. And I was sitting in the studio one night. This is many years ago. When I used to, there he is, lovely Lloyd. Hello, Lloyd. I was sitting in the studio, and as most of you, may or may not know, through the 80s, we kind of went mad doing all kinds of sort of foreign substances and bits and pieces, and drinking far too much, and living the life of a rock star, I guess, at the time, and feeling you could get away with it because you were in a group. You know, you could get away with these things, not knowing the harm that you were doing to yourself. But I remember sitting in a studio one night in Marble Arch, and we were all pretty out of it, and we were having a great recording session, and thinking, you know, quite often what happens when you're doing anything like that, like drugs or anything like that. You record something and you go back and it's fantastic, and you go back the next morning and hear it and it's a pile of crap. So, and that's quite often what used to happen. But I did sit there one night, and having discovered this G tuning, and spent hours just going. And that's the kind of thing that I really enjoyed experimenting with, was tunings, open tunings. It's lovely for some slow songs as well. If like Dirty Water. So it's called a G tuning. If any of you, the guitarists among you, probably know it. Yeah, it's really melodic. You know what I mean? And I think if you get a bit bogged down with a tune, and you find you can't push it any further, which is quite difficult sometimes to write songs, and just kind of pull them out of the air, you know, which is in fact what we're doing at the moment for a new album, which should be ready by summer, I hope. And so we're writing songs at the moment, and it's lovely to experiment with these tunings. And indeed, I mean, when you're actually recording a track, to mix normal tuning and open tuning together, and it can give off some very nice kind of sounds. So I like to do that. Francis tends to stick to the main. We've got a Francis fan here. Yeah. Are you coming on, Frame? Come on. There he is. Is that him? But yeah, so tunings, yeah. And there's another tuning I use for a song that we do on stage called 4,500 Times, which is it used to be live. It used to be 22 minutes long. And they were the days, believe me. And it's one thing performing a song that is 22 minutes long. It's another thing like getting through it, you know. I mean, so we've cut it down now. It's about, what is it now? It's about 3.5 minutes? Yeah, sign of the times. But it still remains a firm favourite with the fans, yeah. So that's really about it, really. Unless anybody wants to ask any questions or anything like that. Yeah. Any sensible questions now?
While you're on the subject of songs,
yes.
Do you write the music or the words first?
When it comes to songwriting, I tend to look for a guitar lick first, something that I like, and just generally develop it from there, and get the guitar rhythm going first, and then generally fit a melody over it, and the lyrics just really come last, really, I guess. But I always like to get the guitar riff going first. Yeah. Sorry.
Favourite venue?
Oh, favourite venue? Oh, God, what do you mean, in this country? I don't know. I mean, what am I going to say here? Am I going to say Cambridge Corn Exchange, you know? I don't know. It's a funny thing because in the early days, I guess, we used to do the Apollos, like the Hammersmith Apollo. We used to play like 9 or 10 nights there, and that was a fabulous. That's a great size gig because you can feel the audience, you can sense the audience. When you get into the bigger arenas, like the 10,000-12,000 arenas, I mean, they're great. It looks fabulous and it sounds fabulous for an audience. To us, I mean, it looks just great from the stage, but you can't reach all those people. And I mean, when you actually go into a stadium like you do Wembley, and hopefully we'll do the new Wembley Stadium at some stage. I hope so. But the only thing about it is, I mean, you do lose a lot of the people because with Quo, it's a very, as the fans know, I mean, it's quite a personal thing. You know, it's everybody under one roof and doing it. And in a stadium, you can tend to, you know, people are a long way away. And although it's great for the bank account to do stadiums, but yeah. Well, very possibly. I do actually remember that. Yeah. And what a great gig it was at the time, because that's how Quo. That's how we basically got started, by playing the clubs and pubs around London. That's where it all started, right?
What tuning do you use on Down Down?
Standard tuning on Down Down. Yeah. It's just got a rock hard. Yeah.
What Gibson do you use for 500 times?
Don't forget to mention the facelift, of course. Well, I had a mad day not so long ago, and
Mr. Harano, really.
it's I put it down to, like, I was putting the tax in my car or something like that, and I thought, well, why can't you stick one of these? Basically, cut a long story short, why can't you stick one of these on a guitar? So we, yeah, good. I wished I'd thought of that.
You make one that looks like your
Well, we're going to, yeah. Thank you. But this, you see, I mean, this is very simple.
Daisy one.
And the idea is to... Daisy, simmer down, dear, simmer down.
Sorry.
The idea is that it just literally, I don't know if you, I hope you can all see that, just peels off.
No, there's a cameraman in the way.
And you give it to fans. And you put it back on its template, and when you want to use it again, basically, I'm not going to be able to do it now, am I? But you just literally get it out and stick it back on. Kind of like that. What do you think? But that's the idea, and when we first presented it to Fender, I don't even think they wanted to come to the meeting because they thought, oh God, what is this going to be, you know? And when we turned round with a guitar totally transformed like this, they nearly fell over. Because it is such a simple idea, but I think it's just a great idea for a bit of fun, you know, and we will be expanding it in the near future to the point where, you know, there'll be lots of other facelifts, but you can send in a picture of your dog, of your boyfriend, or whatever, you know. So God knows where it's going to go, you know. You can end up getting it in pawn shops soon, I guess, you know. The idea, it started as a bit of fun, and it's got a little bit serious now, I guess, you know, and we're looking to market it worldwide, and there's a lot of interest in it. So wish me luck, thanks.
Song you played on tour.
Was it a custom?
Was it custom-made Gibson?
No, it's not a custom. No, I don't know. One of my ex guitar roadies found it for me somewhere, because I had one like it before, and I snapped the neck because it's quite a lot of tension on it, and I tend to hit it quite hard, and it just gave up and snapped, and I was kind of lost without it, as I would be lost without this, because guitars, it's true to say, are like fine wines, you know. I mean, you can pick a new Telecaster up, and it's a lovely guitar and all that because they're built very well. But to have one, this one I think is about 1959. I think this guitar, am I right? Yeah. And my main stage Tele. Can I have my?
Yes.
This is about 1959, and I couldn't find anything to replace this. I mean, there is no replacement for that. And this one is really, it's I bought it, I don't know, about 100 years ago, I think, and I think I gave something like £30 for it, and I bought it in Scotland, funnily enough, and it's kind of it's become part of me, this guitar, and I mean I could not, if I lost this, I don't know, I really don't know what I do, or if it broke. And this guitar is such a strong guitar because I've had all the fiddly bits taken away here, because I've found with the springs on a normal Telecaster, it can go out of tune and stuff like this. This one I use heavy gauge strings on here. They're called, affectionately known as tram lines, and you can drop this guitar, you can throw it around, and it will not go out of tune. It is a rock and roll Range Rover, and it's the most fabulous guitar for rhythm, which is what I do. I don't attempt to play lead, and I don't think, I mean, you'd have to be quite a brave man, I think, or woman, to try and play lead on here, because the tension on these strings is very tight. But that's what gives Quo, from a rhythm standpoint anyway, the balls that it has, because of these thick strings on here, and you can hit it as hard as you like, and it will not go out of tune. So, well, why don't you play a bit of Down Down? Anybody want to give it a go? Lloyd, you'll kill me, won't you? Come and have a play, if you're man enough. He's going to make me look silly now, isn't he? Right, what's your name? This is Hank of all names. There you go, Hank.
Oh yeah.
Whack it on.
Do a bit of Caroline then, please.
Whack it on. Yeah, go on. And it's also an industrial plectrum as well.
An industrial?
Yeah.
Oh, you plug in another one and join it, right?
with that, I'll love you and leave you. It's been lovely to see you all, and thanks so much for coming. And we'll see you out on the tour. Okay. God bless. Thank you.
He's just above the table there, isn't he? You're not going to see him. Put the camera up.
Why don't you come around this side? I'm there.
I'll tell you what we'll do. Come here. Are you Harry, are you? This is what we'll do. Yeah. That's the one. There we are. Lovely. So you're Harry, are you? And you're Jack? George and Harry. Lovely. There you go, mate.
Well done, mate.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
See ya.
Right. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Did you do that one, Happy 21st to Bobby?
I can't
Oh,
do
just
it. I
okay.
can only sign it.
That's all right. Let's go all the way back to Glyffindor.
Oh, lovely, is it?
Yeah,
Really?
the Dolphins aren't there now.
Go to Butlin.
Yeah. I grew up half a mile from there.
Yeah.
So the Dolphins aren't there now. It's all changed.
Where all the talent contests were.
Absolutely. How long did it take you to go out after Braintree?
Oh, God, yeah, I know. It's terrible.
Thanks,
All the
nice
best.
one, cheers.
See you, bye. Well done. Lovely, thank you. Please enjoy it.
Have you had that message about left
Hello
over?
there.
Thanks. You too. It's cool.
Rod Stewart going on there, isn't
Yeah. Thanks.
it? But you're really pleased I went like that.
Thanks.
All right, see you.
Hello.
Hello there, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Coming. Thank
We
you for
came
buying
from
the facelift.
Woking.
What?
We've come from Woking.
Have you?
Are you still near there?
No, I'm not really, but I do go down there quite a lot.
Oh,
yeah.
do you?
Yeah, I go and retrace my roots quite a lot.
Good for you. But if you ever want to come to school and play at school,
At Highlands.
oh, were you at Highlands?
I went down Bonsey Road.
Yeah, were you?
Yeah.
Oh,
And you know the
it's
school on-
Heathlands, you mean?
Huh?
Heathlands, isn't it? It's
well,
called
it used to-
Heathlands
Oh,
now.
it used to be Highlands when I went there.
Cool.
And you know the school on the main road, the old
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
I used to go there as well.
Well, that's where she is.
Oh, well, I never.
There you go.
Yeah, let's go there.
I might send you an email to say come and play at
It's a great school.
It's a fab school. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Hello then, how are you doing?
Okay. All the way from the Isle of Wight to see you today.
Did you have to get a ferry from the Isle of Wight?
Ferry, yeah. It's, started off about 3 days ago. So,
Well, thanks for coming.
pleasure.
And thanks
Nice
for
to
buying
see
the
you.
product.
Thank you very much.
Hello there. How you doing? Sorry you've had to queue up for so long. It's one of those things. It's horrible queuing, isn't it? Waiting in there.
Do you do lessons?
Do I what?
Do lessons?
Well, I don't. But I mean, it could be arranged. I don't know how we go about that.
Together with Rick.
Do I do lessons?
Your brothers.
Well, the guitar or what?
Is it these
What
two
we're going to do
together?
soon, we're going to make a video. We're going to make a DVD.
Is it these two together?
Of me playing guitar.
Am I going to be the first one to get it?
And how I do it. Right? So, maybe you should get yourself a copy of that, or maybe I can get you a copy of that. Can we, are you his mum? Yeah, give us your address, and when we do the DVD, I'll send him one. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, if you want to give Mike your address, and I'll send him a DVD.
Thanks very much.
It won't be for a while.
That's right.
But don't lose faith, you'll get it, all right? Hello there. How you doing?
Good.
I bet you that's your first Status Quo t-shirt, isn't it, that one? Yeah, you've never had one before. And there's your first facelift. Brilliant. Hope you enjoy it.
I came from Glasgow just to see you.
Fantastic. I love that accent.
Just flew down this morning. Couldn't miss it. It was great. It was a great show.
Oh, well done. Well,
You do it so well.
Thank you so much
Do
for
it so
coming.
well. No, it's a pleasure.
Thanks for buying the
Can we
product.
get a shot?
Yeah.
Get a picture, yeah?
My man, he's getting annoyed with me here because I'm not doing it fast enough. Right.
Let's see.
Mind
I
me
thought
why,
you were in Wayne, no?
Now, let's get our principles right.
Press and hold. No, press and hold.
There you go. Okay.
That's it.
Thank you. Thanks, Rick.
And then you move.
I know it. Never mind.
Good. Another one. Marketing this way.
about Rick as a guitarist. What do you reckon?
I think he's brilliant.
Yeah?
Best he's ever been.
So what about people that say that poor old Rick can only play 3 chords then?
Well, it's been going on for 40 years, so how can there be anything wrong with that?
Okay, thank you.
Cheers.
Come on, guys. Tell us what you think about Rick as a guitarist.
Oh, he rocks. He's the best in the world.
So what about all the criticisms, you know, 3-chord wonder stuff? What do you say to people who say that?
The way that he knocks out a tune on that guitar, the amount of effort and energy he puts in for a man of his age is just awesome.
What do you say to all those people then that reckon that Status Quo can't be very good and only play 3 chords then?
We've only got to listen to the music, and real musicians would know that there's more than 3 chords in there.
Great, thank you very much. Hi there, go on then, say a few words for us. Tell us about Rick as a guitarist. What do you reckon, Mr. ACDC?
Fantastic. I went to see Quo. First gig I ever went to was a Quo gig, and since then I've played guitar. Fantastic.
He inspired him to play the guitar.
Come on then, roll up. Who's brave enough? Tell us about Rick Parfitt as a guitarist.
What do you want to know about Rick Parfitt as a guitarist?
Yeah, well, tell us what you think of him as a guitarist.
I think he's damned excellent. He's brilliant. No one else plays like him. He's just got that power there all the time.
Let's just have that for a moment.
Rocking all over the world. Whoa, Ricky.
So, ladies.
I like it, la la, here we go. Whoa, Ricking all over the world. Whoa, woo.
So tell us about Ricky as a guitarist then.
Rick as a guitarist, he's one of the best rhythm guitarists in the world ever. A lot of people say Keith Richards is good, but Rick is far the best. You listen to him and he's just playing 1, 2, 3, 4. He's good. He's like a metronome. He's one of the best.
Do you play yourself?
I do, yes.
So you admire him?
Rick is my hero. He's my idol. You know, you can't go wrong with Rick.
Oh, he's brilliant. Yeah, he's top.
Amazing.
Yeah, we're going to see him in December at Wembley.
Sorry.
Spanking.
Yeah.
Best.
Who's the player here?
Both of us.
Both of us.
All right then, so what do you say to people that go, yeah, what they do is 3 chords, it's easy, any fool could play it?
Have they actually got a song that's only got 3 chords in it? I doubt it.
No, it's really hard. Very hard. It took me a while to learn one song.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
my dad taught me, so it's all right.
Yeah, good stuff, eh, babe? No, they're the best.
Fantastic.
Yeah, if you can't do better, don't knock them. Yeah.
Thank you
all
for
right.
your time.
Yeah.
We've got a Status Quo fan here, have we?
Yeah.
So tell us about Rick. What do you think of Rick then?
He's very good.
Is he? Do you learn to play guitar?
No, not yet.
Would you like to? And who would be your hero? Who would you try and copy?
Ricky.
Okay, thanks, hon.
Hello.
Hello. You going to talk to us then?
Yeah. What do you want to know?
Tell us what you think about Rick Parfitt.
Doesn't the T-shirt say it all? Yeah, how long have you got? How many years have you got? I waited 25 years to meet him, and I met him at Cambridge last year, and he gave me that. So
That's what I'm after. Just
so I had it set in silver.
One Rick Parfitt. There's only one Rick